Oh, Jesus. All right, I'm just testing out the microphone right now. Hoping it works. It works. That's great. All right. Yeah. Interesting introduction to the live stream already. We're just going to wait until it starts. 2 more minutes. Actually, I'm going to turn off my microphone again. I'll be right back in, again, 2 minutes. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. All right, just making sure the microphone still works. Dum bum 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 bum. Yeah. Come on. 1 more minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now exactly 1 more minute. Jesus Christ! I cannot wait to start the stream. Honestly. Dun 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 dun. Bum bum bum. See, I've been looking forward to this. The whole day, you know. We've got 40 seconds left. And if anyone is wondering about joining this live stream, you can join it, you know, in the multiplayer of this Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Oh, someone already donated. What's up? Alright, yeah. I can already tell. I'm having a lot of strokes today. I don't know why, though. Okay. What's up, Science Projects and Gaming for that 1 SGD. I think that's, again, the Singaporean dollar, right? Yeah, thank you so much. But we've got 10 seconds left. Dum bum 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 bum. We're about to hit 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know. You see. I don't know. Okay. Now hey guys, welcome back to the channel and another live stream. Oh man, I cannot talk today. What's up? Oh wow, Australia. What's up, Hammer Smith?
Donated $4 49. Nice.
Dude, it's just it's just to get my voice into the whole streaming thing, you know, just that I don't get too many voice cracks. It's a way to prepare for me, you know, just to get my voice ready, to get everything ready. And I'm gonna turn on the microphone. I mean, the camera, what the hell am I saying? But the microphone is working. That is great. Now, hey guys, welcome back to the channel and another live stream. Today we are actually in New Zealand, as you can tell by the title. We are starting off with an A320neo with the fly-by-wire A321neo. Jesus Christ, I cannot talk today. A321neo fly-by-wire at Queenstown Airport. What's up, Mordix? Welcome back. Very much appreciate to have you back in the live stream. Yeah, very realistic model here, and we're gonna fly this through the South Island of New Zealand, which concludes Queenstown Airport indeed.
New Zealand.
Oh, we've got a New Zealand folk here. What's up, man?
Dollars. 49.
Yes, my country.
Yes, my country. Let's go.
Yeah. Welcome back to Flight Simulator Fun with Swiss 1. We're, as I've already said, in New Zealand. All right, everybody, let's just get this A320 started. We're just gonna take a little bit of time. This is actually a very realistic model now. Jesus back. Jesus is back, and he's donated 13 bucks, dude. That's a lot. That's a lot, I mean, Jesus Christ.
You miss me.
I did totally miss you, dude. You were not showing up in yesterday's stream, so I was a little, worried. Thank you so much for the 13 bucks, dude. That's a lot of money, as always. Now, whatever. let's just get this plane started. In order to do that, we have to, of course, start the APU. Jesus Christ. I cannot talk today. That's the problem that I had. Actually, while recording today's video, the video that I recorded today earlier on, it was horrible, okay? I was not able to put out a word, pretty much. It was very horrible. Put off the APU bleed. What's up, big guy?
Big_guy donated
NZ gang.
$2.15.
Yeah, dude.
NZ gang.
NZ gang, that's how to put it. Alright, let's go ahead and again get this a320 started, which I hope works. What's up, man? Funny Z.
Funny_Z123 donated $2.
What's up,
Hey,
man?
Swissy boy, can you do the UK tomorrow?
UK? Yeah, sure, it's on the list for sure. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay, now let's go ahead and turn this plane on. Actually use external power. I mean, it's available, so let's just use it. We can hear, this is now loud. This is actually now, and put down the sound. This is now as realistic as the A320 gets. This is pretty much close to realism. What's up, man? Science projects. How was Pakyong? What is Pakyong, dude? It doesn't even read it because there's not enough money to for it to read it. And I know. All right, let's go ahead and actually turn these little knobs here to nav. There we go. To get the GPS properly aligned. As you can see, already the instruments are working. I think the GPS has already aligned. That's very great. All right, everybody. We're already on our way to a good startup here in this A320 Neo. No, A321 is involved in this simulation. And we haven't even talked about where we are and where we're flying today, have we? Yeah. All right, now, we are at Queenstown Airport in New Zealand. A big airport, it's not a big airport, but it's a famous, very famous airport here on the South Island of New Zealand. We're going to fly pretty much, you know, to some interesting places that you can find here, like NZWE, I think. This one has like a 2,000-foot long asphalt runway. This one also has a 2,000-foot long runway. And this one also has like a 3,000-foot long runway. So we're going to have a lot of flying today, a lot of short runways, perfectly. We're going to do, again, a full flight A320, very realistic A320 while we're at it, actually. And, you know, we're just going to fly along and have some fun here in the flight simulator, everybody. So, let's just, again, get everything ready. Perfect. What's up, man? Oh, wow, also from Australia, dude. It's not reading it. How much is 2 Australian dollars? I reckon it's not 2 US dollars, so it's not reading it. You have to donate at least 2 US dollars. Australian flight. I've already flown to Australia a lot, but we're going to do that, of course, very soon as well. What's up, man? Himalayas. For sure, man. That's on the list. All of that is on the list. What's up, man? British 001. You are
British
back, I reckon.
001 donated $2.
What's up, man?
Hi, I will donate more in a couple weeks, but here's this for now.
Thank you so much for the $2, man. Very much appreciated. Always your donations. What's up, Funny Z? Or
Funny_Z123 donated $2. Dab 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 dab. Dab 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 if you like little girls.
Well, define little girls, though. I cannot talk today. What's up, Charrier? Thank you so much for becoming an A380 member. That's very much appreciated. I don't know what I'm doing on this stream, dude. I'm just very much confused, dude. I don't know. I'm just trying to get this A320 actually started. I think the APU has already started. So I think, in theory, this engine, our right engine, should start up, which it is doing. Our
Melixo donated
What's up, man?
$2. If I get 20 yes in chat, I will buy membership. Slightly smiling face.
Yeah, okay, then post 20 yeses. I can already see that's 20 yeses for sure, dude. So, yeah. Well, you have to do what you promised us that we were doing. And as you can see, we already have some people here showing up in the flight simulator as players. Because we are, as I've already said, in the multiplayer right now. We are on the West European server. If you want to join, you know, as always, again, we're at Queenstown Airport, which has the letter code NZQN, November Zulu, Quebec, November. That was almost close to a failure, dude. Oh, wow. What's up, Science Project? Also, a320 member. Very much appreciated, dude. You guys are always showing a lot of support. I really, really appreciate it. I don't even know how to put it in words, dude. You guys are crazy. Now, actually, as you can see, our a320 is starting up right now. As you can tell, that is perfectly working fine. Let's go ahead and actually start up that first engine that we've got on board. And this is going to be really interesting in a second. All right. Let's calm down a second. And, you know, as always, I forgot to mention this. Grab a drink, grab a glass of water, grab a little, a little bit of a snack, right? Because this is going to be a really interesting flight today.
Ilya has donated £2.50. Cheers
man?
for the videos during lockdown.
Thank you so much, man, for tuning in and for the support as well. £2.50. Thank you so much. ELS or something, I think it was. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much for the support, everybody. Now, you know, while we're talking, our first engine is starting up next to our second engine, which has already started up. We need to get rid of that pushback truck, though. I don't know how to do that, actually. I think it's a ATC, and then request pushback stop. Okay, pushback has ended. That's worked.
Bellarera donated MX $60.
Thank you so much for the support, dude.
Hi Swiss, I will all see my parents for a computer just to fly with you. Open mouth smile.
I mean, a computer in general is a good investment for the future. You know, for flight simulation, and. You know, while we're talking, by the way, our a320 has already started up. Again, this is not any a320, but the fly-by-wire a320, which is actually working very well. As you can see, most of the switches and buttons actually work here on board, which is really good. So that's fine. Now, let's actually get ready to taxi onto the runway that we're going to depart out of. Of course, we're going to use the shorter runway, right?
Jesus
What's up,
Robinson
Jesus? What's up, man?
$5. I can give out donations Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays.
Yeah.
That's why I had missed the stream.
I mean, you're Jesus. You have a lot of things to do, right? Thank you so much for the support, Jesus. Really, really appreciate it. You're now the top donator of today so far. We don't know what's gonna happen on the stream, and we've had some interesting donators so far on the stream, right? You know, you all remember, Jared Hensley or Block, or we all know Phaser as well, and Rugby Edits. All those crazy people always donating a lot of money. So we don't know how much money is going to be donated today. Let's just prepare for some stuff. What's up, 3 Milli XO? Thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome aboard the 737 membership. Actually, a lot of memberships today. Can I press this button that's post the... no, I can't. That post the donation link in the video in the chat. Doesn't work. I normally have this physical button that I can press, and it posts the link for the for the donations in the chat. That doesn't work for some reason. But what does work is the super chat, of course, and the link in the video description. That's always implemented. There you can donate from every country. Doesn't really matter. But let's just go ahead and actually focus on the flying part of this stream. Because again, we're in this a320, which I'm not properly getting taxied. Alright, you know what? Let's not care about all of that realism stuff. Go ahead and taxi onto that runway right here. Perfect. And let's just go ahead and take off out of here. This is actually the shorter runway of Queensland Airport, which Queenstown Airport, right? Queenstown Airport, I mean. Oh, landing gear's gone. Now, with landing gear, where were we? Yeah, let's go ahead and actually operate on the shorter runway of this pretty small airport already. Let's just do that, alright. Taxi 001, yeah, not really, huh? I mean, that's a problem I've been addressing recently a lot, especially the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 taxiing sucks. And we have a very interesting A320 that's just completely dying out here. Okay, let's go ahead and take off. I hope this small runway is going to be enough. Actually, this is not going to be the shortest runway of today. I'm just going to mention this right here on the side. What is it saying? Flaps are good. Flaps are alright. Flaps are alright. Don't stop crying, A320. Okay. Alright, let's get ready to get this plane taken off. Alright, we have left the ground. That was actually very close to an overrun, but we have actually left the ground. That is very good. Let's put the landing gear up. Perfect. We have a terrain warning because of all the mountains here. This is not a particularly easy airport to fly out of. And let's just go ahead and fly towards our next airport, NZWE, November. What the hell am I talking about? November's Zulu Whiskey Echo. That almost went wrong. Yeah. Alright, we've got a terrain warning, which is actually a first timer in the Microsoft Flight Simulator. We have never actually had like a terrain warning like this before, so that's interesting. Let's turn on the managed heading mode right there, so that it follows our flight plan. Alright, let's go ahead. Wait, nope. Ascend to a proper altitude. Engage vertical speed mode. And why? Oh, what is the autopilot doing, dude? It's the autopilot that's flying the plane like this right now. I just want to mention this right now. Holy moly, what's the wrong? Oh my god, the autopilot's almost crashing this plane right now. Okay, so the mission of today is gonna be flying this plane by hand. We'll come back to professionally streaming with Swiss01. You know, flying a plane like an a320 by hand. Yep, this is exactly how this works. Alright, now. What the hell am I doing? Actually, we have done a lot of things today in this live stream already. We've already taken off an a320 out of Queensland Airport. Or Queenston Airport, I mean. Queensland is like the state in Australia, which is not related to New Zealand at all. And I'm having a stroke today. I've already said this before. That was also, you know, apparent in the video that I was recording earlier today. There was a lot of, you know, scenes I had to reshoot because there was just too many strokes going on. We'll come back. I live in Queensland. Actually, this is an interesting fun fact. Today I sent like 3 packages, 3 of these Swiss01 patches that you do actually get if you donate $30 to Queensland, Australia. And why is that text not showing up that I normally always have implemented in the streams? It's a little weird. Alright, they don't show up, are they? But you know, if you donate $30 or more, you get this patch sent. Wherever you live, it's all worldwide and just for fun, I guess. But yeah, I sent like 3 packages to Queensland today, so this is why the name Queensland is in my head right now. Alright, let's go ahead. Mardix, I think I'm one of them. Yeah, Mardix, you are in the Czech Republic. I sent yours, I think today as well. Yeah, it was today. So it should be arriving very soon, as you're pretty much living next door, right? That's why you can look forward to. And we've now actually ascended enough, we've climbed enough of altitude. We have to actually get over these mountains there and come in for that little small, what's that? Coastal town, I guess. That's gonna be interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and come in for our wrap. We're actually perfectly going right now. Perfect. I'm genuinely proud of this operation so far. We've been running very well. This is not something that I take for granted. Especially, you remember the 737 MAX flight that I did earlier on? Didn't really go well, did it? Alright. Okay. Now. What's up, Spencer, dude? Welcome back, Spencer.
Spencer Stutzman donated
A320
$2.
Stutz,
Do you
shut up,
have a
dude.
girlfriend?
No, I do not. So, yeah, no. If anyone was wondering, especially you, Spencer, no. So, this a320 is doing some dolphin action where it just like shakes around like this, which is something that normally happens when you know, enter somewhat of like a overspeed. Yeah. Yeah, we'll come back to Swiss01. Alright. You know, we're perfectly on this route right now. What do you guys think? Yeah, little overspeed, but that's no problem, as you can just simply press the overspeed alert away in that a320 that we're in. Right? Yeah. Okay. Now, how far away is that airport that we're approaching? I cannot tell. We're always trying to stream professionally, but I cannot tell right now. NZWE. It's somewhat ahead, somewhat coming up, somewhat soon. I do not know. See, today I'm experimenting a little bit with streaming a little bit of a later time as well, because I thought that would be fun. Because normally I stream like a little, like even actually 2 hours earlier than today. So that's interesting. It's actually not that interesting if I'm being honest. Sup, man? Oh wow, $5. What's up, dude?
Avia_whole RBLX donated $5.
Where's the message? I think it did send a message right there.
Hey Swiss, will you ever do a live stream where you go play Roblox Flight Sims again? Hey.
No flight, no Roblox as of right now, I think, right? You guys don't want Roblox either, don't lie, okay? No Roblox. That was like a thing that I played in like 2015 or something, when it was like, not super cringy to play, but it's kind of aged as of right now, hasn't it? Alright, let's go ahead and we're flying through cloud. Oh, what's up? Jesus is back, dude. $14,
Robinson
man.
Donated $14.
Dude, Jesus.
I know for a fact that someone is gonna donate $500 again.
I mean, maybe
No
later.
lie.
Oh, we almost crashed into some mountains out there. Yeah, Jesus, maybe. But Jesus, send me like another small donation with your Instagram cause you need that tag. The Swiss320 tag, and the pen, and the autograph. Dude, in your next donation, alright? Please do that. Jesus, by the way, you're now a moderator as well. Why not? I'm just, putting out the moderator roles. I've been doing that recently to the top donators. Because I don't know what to give back to everyone who's donating money, dude. I just always feel bad. So I'm doing this patch thing, and I'm doing the moderator thing. So just let me know, alright? Now, we're again flying on our route here. I think we can actually descend a little bit since we have left the, more terraneous area of New Zealand that just come down quite well. This is where literally on the other side of the world. You have to imagine that. And actually, here where we're landing now, there's bad weather. As you can tell in the thumbnail, right? There's really bad weather. So this is gonna be interesting, huh? Alright, let's do this. Okay, coming down nicely here on this bad weather. Sup, Flip Later 56, man. It's under $2, so I'm gonna have to read it myself. Yeah, that one time I ran into like a French mountains here, mountains. Yeah, it's not the first time that's happening, dude.
Neil Massey donated $2. Thoughts on 74 Gear YouTube channel.
Dude,
Swiss?
really cool guy. What can you say? Cool guy, man. Thank you so much for the $2, dude, Neil. Very much appreciated. Alright. Senya, have you sent my package? Yes, I think I have. As far as I remember. What's up, Aviation Flyer? Welcome back.
Aviation Flyer donated €2.29. Hi Swiss 001 Bin Morgan Fra Calm Watch Bit Haha.
No, I'm not gonna be spotting at the airport anytime soon. Anytime soon. That's the way to. Oh, what's up, Avia Hole? $50.
Avia_whole RBLX donated $15. IDKY, I donated again. These were my saving.
Thank you so much for putting out the savings, dude. Really appreciate it, dude. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much for the donations. I really appreciate every dollar. You don't have to donate like $5,000, dude. It's not really that important to me. $15 is like a lot of money still, right? Thank you so much.
Leon Pascal Burrow donated 20 Danish kroner. Enjoying the stream.
Well, I hope you do, dude. Thank you so much for the support, and thank you for tuning in, everybody. Especially you as well, Leon. So, oh yeah, it's you again from I think Singapore, right? It's not reading it. Donations are okay. Don't feel bad. Yeah, I mean, I sometimes do feel bad, when you don't get anything in return. I used to feel bad, especially, when I didn't send out the patches and everything.
Funny_Z123 donated $2. Hey Swiss, just saying there's a really realistic aviation game on. Roblox, it's called Flightline.
Uh-oh. Starting again, dude. We're all over this now again. No! How long is this gonna go on now? Alright, it's gone. Alright. Ah! It's done. It's done, everybody. We've gone through this. Now we actually need to descend a little bit. Actually, quite a bit now. Because our little airport is ahead, dude. Already. I'm a little scared. I'm a little nervous. Water bottle. I did that was not good. Did you see that? We're dying.
Aviation Flyer donated €2.
What's up,
29.
man?
Alright, would have been nice frowning face. Here's another 2.
Thank you so much, Aviation Flyer. Yeah, I would have actually been there, but, you know, you guys, I'm not quite sure about the real live streaming, if I'm being honest. I mean, especially at the airport, there are just way too many people at the same time, you know, at the airport again. So it's kind of a risky operation right now. And shut up, a320. Oh, overspeed.
Avia_whole RBLX donated $2.47. These are my last savings. Enjoy my money, Swiss.
Very much appreciated, dude. Thank you so much, dude. Really, I really don't take this for granted. Thank you so much. All right, let's go ahead and get this plane landed, as I've already said. All right, now. All right. That little airport that we were supposed to be landing on should be showing up somewhat soon. We just have to find it. That's like the problem about these smaller airfields, right? Where it just cannot, you know, fly. Find the airport. Jesus Christ, I cannot talk today. All right, where is that little airport? Where's that? Is it right? Is it right here? This is like a very typical New Zealand airport, I think. What the fuck? Where the hell is it, dude? Alright, never mind. I think I found it, dude. This is actually a very interesting operation now. It's right here, huh? Alright, finally we found a runway, at least. Alright, there we go. Runway is down here. As you can see, as I've already said, not a long one. Let's see if it's going to be long enough for our a320. It's not going to be that. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and, you know, reset a little bit here. Give us a little space right here. Put the landing gear down. Get everything ready here for this approach. And we're coming in nicely. Not. Ah! Auto throttle still turned on. Dude, okay. Let's come down. Alright. There is our runway. Let's try this, dude. This is actually hard. Alright. Okay, we have an a320 that's just passed us like this with Mach 4 speeding. Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is a small runway right there.
Philip Makowski donated 13 Polish zlotys.
Oh, what's up, man?
99. Did you
What's
do
up, dude?
SMTH that will go on Swiss O02 or not?
Today, not yet. But this was a very bad landing, dude. What was that? See, there's like no way to get this plane landed here. Yeah. Alright then, let's go ahead and get back onto this runway right. Oh. And get back onto this runway right here. Alright. Fine. Now, let's get back onto it. This has been actually the worst landing ever, right? Very bad. Welcome back to Professionally Streaming with Swiss01. Alright, now actually what is more important definitely is trying to take off out of here again, because that's not going to be... Shut up, a320, what's so loud now? What are you complaining about always? Alright, flaps not in takeoff configuration, I don't care. Okay, let's go ahead and, you know, get toga power right now. And try getting this plane out of here, because this is actually... I kind of underestimated the, you know, small sizeness of this runway right here. This is actually way too small for this a320. Okay, we're rolling now. We're rolling, okay? Meanwhile, while we're rolling, let's put the flaps all the way full. Shut up, a320, alright? Okay, let's gain speed, and with that full flaps, you know, hopefully gain weight. Gain weight? I mean gain lift. What am I saying? Okay. Sup? Where are you? I'm in New Zealand right now. NZWE on the Western European server right now. If anyone wants to join in the multiplayer, which is always there, I'm always flying in the multiplayer. So yeah, that has been a very bad landing right there. I have to apologize, I think. All right, let's go ahead and put the landing gear up and put the flaps up as well, and things are looking good. Sup, man? Aviation 001?
Aviation
Thank you so
001
much.
donated $2.99. Play
What's up, man?
Infinite Flight again.
In the streams? Yeah. For sure not, dude. Oh, what's up, Victor? What's up, man?
Victor donated €3.49. When I'm sad, I put a smile on my face.
I think that actually works. That actually psychologically works. Actually. Oh, what's up, Plane Spotting and More?
Plane Spotting and
$10,
More donated
dude.
$10. Swiss 001 enemy auto throttle.
Yeah, dude. Auto throttle is my biggest enemy right now, because it keeps, you know, especially with the Airbuses, they always turn on themselves, and then they just take over the plane, right?
Donated $9.99.
Oh, what's up, man? Thank you so much for the $10 donation, dude.
Also, you should become an airline pilot just to make the passengers laugh. LMAO.
I don't think that's what an airline pilot is supposed to do, dude. Yeah. All right. And actually, our little
Stutzman donated $2. How much does your Cirrus cost an hour?
It's I think $400 an hour, without the flight instructor implemented into that price. Included, I mean. Who the hell is this implemented when it comes to pricing? But yeah, to give like somewhat of an honest answer, I think like $400. So it's a very expensive plane to fly, but it's very enjoyable. Let's get down a little bit, because there's like one other airport that we actually have planned for our route, NZHT. I don't know how long this runway is going to be. This is going to be really interesting. Actually, this, yeah, looks like this runway is a lot shorter than even the other one that we were just landing on. Okay. All right. Now, see, this is not a very good weather here that we have in New Zealand right now. Very cloudy, not particularly the best visibility. So we're gonna have to see if we can find the runway at all, right? So let's come in. All right. Now we're looking good, actually, aren't we? All right. This is actually a very beautiful place. I mean, I've already haven't I, like, back in the Infinite Flight days, I think I did make a video about you know, Infinite Flight in interesting places, and then I mentioned the good old New Zealand, which is actually a very beautiful place to fly in, indeed. But let's just come in for a landing here. I think this right here is a little bit of an airstrip, but that is not even, you know, a proper runway. So we're gonna have to come in for this NZHT. Pretty much the only requirements for runways here on the streams are always that they're somewhat paved. No grass runways, but any paved runway will pretty much do. I have them pretty much implemented into the flight into the flight plan. So I don't really know about the length of this one either. We're gonna have to see. I mean, that was almost. I'm not quite sure. All right. NZHT. Let's come in. Alright. We're looking good. What's up, Jesus? Welcome back, Jesus. Thank you so much, Jesus. Jesus is back.
Robinson donated $14. I decided to quit the $2 donation. Seriously.
You're now stepped up to 14 bucks, dude. Yeah, you still haven't sent me your Instagram, dude. What's your Instagram? Or have I already... Oh,
Look
no.
at my most recent video, donated $4.
What's up, man?
99.
Welcome back.
Hey Swiss, remember me? On my second channel, I managed to get 100 subs.
Congratulations, I guess. Yeah. Now, what is this camera angle now? I'm not really comfortable with that. Oh, no. How do I zoom out or something? Like, how do I get to the normal position of the camera? Jesus Christ. Go normal again. What is this? Help! What is this now? I want normal flying position. Alright, now. That's good. See, we're coming in for our little runway that's down here. Alright. Where is it? My spoilers are up. They're not up. They're just aren't. Alright. Now, where's that runway again? It should be somewhere. Da. Ah! No, don't stall out. Don't stall out. We're just at 120 knots, dude. That was close to stall. Alright. Hey, yeah. Auto throttle's turned on again. So, you know, this is, again, something that I keep on complaining about with these Airbus planes. You know, the auto throttle just keeps turning itself on. And then, you know, taking over the plane. And it's just very much annoying. Okay, let's come in now. Turn a little bit to the left. And then we're coming in for, I think, a good landing right there. Oh, no. Can you see that runway already? This is a very short one. Okay, let's come in. Jesus Christ, this is going to be really close, huh? Alright, let's come in. Are we looking good on this approach? No, we're not. But are we going to do this? What's up? Look at my most recent video. What's up, man? $2. Thank you so much. Alta 4. No, I'm not falling for that one again. Alright, let's crash through the trees right now. And, because we need the whole runway space, dude. This is a very short one. Alright, stopping. Actually, we are stopping indeed. I'm very proud of this landing, dude. What do you guys think? That was actually very hard landing. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, plane is dying right now, but that's totally fine. Jesus Christ. Alright. You know, as always, let's just come in, return right now, and take off out of here again. Because this is something we can easily do. Perfect. Let's go ahead and do the same technique we did earlier. Go toga on the takeoff. Shut up, a320. See, this is a very loud plane. Alright. Now, toga. Perfect. And let's just go ahead and release the parking brake like this. And this a320 that's just out here is just bugging. Jesus Christ. Okay. You know, as always, we're in the multiplayer chaos of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Let's just go ahead and, you know, fly off right now. In NZHT. Looking good. Coming up. And flaps out. We need them. And take off. That's gone very well. That's gone actually extraordinarily well, right? Perfect. Alright, we're now on our way to our next little airport. Which is going to be interesting. NZFJ. See, this is the first time ever flying in Australia. I mean, wow. No, in New Zealand on the streams. That's cool, huh? Alright. Uh-oh.
Too low terrain.
Okay, no ground impacted, only trees. That's good. Now, actually, I think this is the place where we are running into even worse weather than before. So that's going to be interesting. How was this takeoff, dude? The takeoff was perfect, dude. That was perfect on the spot. I think that was actually the longest runway that you can operate an a320 from. Or at. Alright, let's come level a little. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, we're just doing this is a very chill flight right now. We're just flying through the clouds. I hope that we're not going to crash into any mountains anytime soon. That would be great. I think we're good. Alright, let's level off a little bit further, not losing orientation, which is really important when you're flying through clouds like this. But I'm perfectly hand flying this aircraft, by the way. You know, a little bit above the speed limits or something, but, you know, it doesn't really matter, that does it. Alright, we're good. You know, we're flying through the middle of nowhere right now, by the way. Okay, let's coming down. Maybe even descend a little bit right now. And we've already got land beneath us. That's perfect, dude. Actually, this is a very well-planned flight, of course. Flying Mach 8.8, I mean, you know, at an altitude of like 2,000 feet. So we are very, very fast indeed. And we've actually got snow here in the mountains. That's nice to see, huh? Uh-oh. No! Oh, my goodness.
Too low terrain.
Yeah. Professionally flying with Swiss is one. Your spoilers are up. They're not. Dude. Spoilers are not up. They're perfectly fine right now, aren't they? Perfect. Just wanted to point that out while we're at it. Okay. Let's now come down nicely. Or something. Alright. That was another plane right there. Another plane, and now... We're a little fast, as you can tell. We're a little fast, but that's no problem. You know, we have perfect, you know, orientation. We know where every terrain is, I think. Right? No, we're down. Alright, let's come down a little bit, descend a little bit, because we need it. Because our little airport, our little destination airport is right ahead. And this is now a problem. Uh-oh. We're in the middle of mountains right now, and we don't see anything. No! Ah!
Too low terrain. Too low terrain. Too low terrain.
How long is this gonna last, this crash sequence right here?
Too low terrain.
Alright, I think that counts as a landing, doesn't it? Alright. Alright. Well, so where were we? I think we were flying to NS Foxtrot Juliet. NZ, I mean. NS? What? Yeah.
Too low terrain.
Crash into a mountain again. Alright. Now, let's come in down. We actually have to descend by quite a bit. Put the flaps down. Put the landing gear down as well. Let's just come in. Lose some altitude right here. Because we're looking good on this approach already. Okay. So we're coming in a little spicely. We can now see, I think, the airport in a second. What's up, man? Science. Yeah, supposed to zero 2 moments. Where's that runway, dude? I need to find that runway. I think we were just flying past it, right? Okay. Slew mode. Slew mode, slew mode, slew mode. Okay, that's our little asphalt runway. This is actually the worst weather conditions ever. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's come in right now.
Too low terrain. 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 Too low terrain.
Auto throttle! Why is auto throttle always turned on? Jesus Christ. Okay, now. Reset this. I was wondering why the plane was not slowing down, but it turned out the auto throttle, damn auto throttle, was given 100% thrust again. Jesus Christ. Calm it down. Why is this plane not losing speed, dude? Oh. I'm starting to get a little, you know, as you can tell, I'm starting to get a little bit of like a raging situation, you know, where I just rage around. Because we're very fast out here, right? Put the landing gear down, put everything down. Why is this plane not slowing down? Jesus Christ. Okay. Shut up, A320! Okay. Does your throttle work? Yeah. Alright, let's go. Come down nicely, I hope. Alright. Landing ahead. Hey, that was nice. I think I said something wrong with the simulation rate, by the way. What's up, David Gomez?
Davide Gomez donated $4.99.
Yeah.
On today's episode of Air Crash Investigation, the disappearance of Swiss 001.
Yeah, dude. Wait, I have to figure out. I think... Yeah, what's up, David? Yeah, thank you so much. But yeah, I think we have to figure out what the simulation rate key is. Because I don't know. Wait, no. Rate. No, what the rate. Come on, rate. No. Rate. Come on, keyboard. What the fuck? All right. Oh, it's R. Okay, the R key. Okay, I remember. All right, good. All right, R key. All right. Let's try to somewhat get this plane aligned here for our takeoff. Let's go ahead and set the... Shut up. Why is it always so annoying to hear this sound? Okay, maybe it's, you know, made to be annoying, right? Because, you know, needs to notify, right? That's the point of it. Let's go ahead and, again, what was the key? I think it was R. I don't know. I forgot, actually. I think it was R, right? I'm such an idiot, dude. What's up, Boss Empire? Yeah, sim rate is R, so why doesn't it work when I press R? Okay, see, this is the reason why we're approaching so quickly, because the simulation rate was like off to read it. And shut up, A320. Jesus Christ. Okay, now, so relax a little bit, relax it all, you know, perfect. We're on this A320, in this A320, on this short runway of, what is this airport? NZFJ, November Zulu Foxtrot Juliet, Jesus Christ, I cannot talk. Juliet, and we're gonna fly up to NZHK, right? Let's go ahead and take off. This is actually the shortest runway. Actually, we have had some very short runways on this stream right now. So let's just come in, parking brake off, set the flaps, and simulation rate is very much off. Doesn't work, huh? Help, help, help. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
I think this is now fixed. Okay, we've got the simulation rate fixed. That is good. Alright, let's go ahead and actually go on course right now. Right here. And we're heading towards NZHK. Probably Hong Kong, right? I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and put the flaps up right here. Put the landing gear up as well. See, but this is a little bit of a relaxed flight right now. What's up, Block? Is it you, actually, Block?
Block donated $4 Australian
Block?
dollars.
420.
You're in
That's
the wrong
nice.
country.
Yeah, we've checked out Australia a lot of times now. I wanted to check out New Zealand as well and see how it goes. It's going pretty well. Weather is a little bad, actually, if I'm being honest. But that's fine. All right, let's go ahead and you know, fly towards Hong Kong or NZHK, Hong Kong, for sure. Which has, I think, the longer runways, right, of this stream. So let's just do a very beautiful landing right there, right? Okay, we're again, shut up, A320. This is a very loud plane when it comes to, you know, alerts and all that stuff. What's up, man? Boss Empire. Thank you so much for the donation, dude. We have a
Boss
spammer
Empire
again.
donated $2.
It's over. That's good. Yeah, we'll come back to professionally flying with Swisses, everyone. Now, our last airport, our last resort, is called Hokatika. I think we've already checked that airport out in a previous video. This is actually a place where that Air New Zealand flies to. We're very close to the ground right now. Very bad weather, actually. Jesus Christ. We're at 1,500 feet, dude. It's crazy.
Too low. Terrain.
Okay, looking good.
Too low. Terrain.
It's very risky, because if there are any mountains, we're going to crash into them. We're going to crash into them. Oh, my goodness.
Terrain.
Oh, wow.
Too low. Terrain.
That was very close. Ah!
Terrain.
Woo! Crashed only into some trees. Only some trees. Oh, my goodness.
Too low.
Wow.
Terrain.
Okay. Perfect.
Too low. Terrain.
Perfect operation. No
Too
problem.
low. Terrain.
No problem at all.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Get terrain warning.
Too low. Terrain. Too low.
Almost crashed into a mountain again, dude. I cannot say anything. That's the problem. That's like flying VFR, right? Okay. Good. I think now we're actually cleared of obstacles, and we can now actually prepare for our last landing of today. NZ Hong Kong, also called Hokitika. Now we're actually on course to one of the runways that it has perfectly fine. So let's just go ahead and actually go and get this plane landed here on one of those runways, okay? Now, get everything ready here. This is going to be a beautiful landing, right? Go idle on the throttle right here. And put the landing gear down. That is looking great. See, we're slowing down nicely. This is gonna be interesting. Okay. Where's the airport? Okay, I found it. I got it. Alright, perfect. We'll come back to professionally. What's up, Tyler?
Tyler Firepine donated $2. Hey Swiss lover content. Hash never gonna give you up.
Did you just rickroll me with a donation? Does that work like that? Oh wow. Oh wow, what was that, dude? Okay, simulation rate is messed up. This flight simulator is basically broken at this point. Okay, let me just put this disclaimer right here on the stream. Okay, pretty much an emergency landing at this point. Try getting this plane, which is broken by the way, landed or something. Is that boss? Oh no, it's another one of those spammers, dude. That's gone well. That's gone yeah, this is the problem about this. If you spam control whatever out to 4. Gotcha. Well, it's actually stupider than I thought. Alright, yeah. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today's stream. It's always, as always, been a lot of fun. I cannot talk. For how long have we been streaming? For like an hour now, as always. That's great. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today's stream again, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. We have